Jannik Sinner does not have high expectations at the Rome tournament, but he has an exceptional opportunity to win another prestigious trophy. The 24-year-old arrived at this tournament hoping that the absence of Carlos Alcaraz would significantly ease his path to the final, and possibly the trophy, but he still seems somewhat disappointed as the Spaniard is not present at this tournament. Jannik Sinner pointed out that Carlos has qualities that no one has at the moment. He said that it is extremely difficult to follow his rhythm and level of play. The Italian tennis player is also aware of the dangers that come from other tennis players, but certainly that Carlos Alcaraz represents the biggest threat to him, so the situation is significantly different when Alcaraz is not there. If he were here, the situation would be different. I think Carlos has incredible qualities that right now nobody has. But for some time now it has been clear that he has this ability where his peak is extremely high and it is almost impossible to keep up with him, he said in a press conference before his first training session on the Roman clay, as translated by Spanish AS. From my side, I am happy with what I am doing. Now there is another tournament here and everything starts from zero, Sinner said. According to the Italian, after taking the leading position, there were no significant changes for him, stating that regardless of whether he is number 1, 2, or 3, the winner is the one who is dominant on the court and has the desire to win the trophy. Jannik Sinner took 3 days of rest before the next challenge. Now he has 1 day to prepare for the tournament. For him, the most important thing is that he is in good mental shape. Jannik Sinner points out that although many people see him as a robot who trains hard day in and day out and leaves his full focus on tennis, there is another side to his personality that, he says, journalists obviously don't know. Now I only have 2 days to prepare for the tournament, but it was the right decision. At the same time, I know I have come back in good mental shape, having played a lot. Now we will see how I react on court, he said. Then there are also moments when I enjoy myself and do what I want to do, because in the end I agree that you only live once. I am 24 years old and I also need to enjoy myself. Sometimes I show a little less of how I enjoy myself, but you don't really know what I am like, he added. Jannik Sinner played golf. A well-known practice of many tennis players is to spend their free time enjoying other sports, mainly golf. Carlos Alcaraz has pointed out many times that he has a passion for golf, using every moment to come to the green with his friends and enjoy the charms of this sport. Jannik Sinner apparently started the same practice, saying that in the past few days he played both golf and football. Carlos Alcaraz previously joked about golf matches, saying he had already warned Sinner and suggested they play a golf match to see who really dominates the sport. However, Sinner must quickly forget about the previous challenges and put full focus on the upcoming tournament in Rome. At the tournament in Rome, the 24-year-old expects to make a big result in fierce competition. Most experts and analysts believe that Sinner will not have major problems, given that there are few who can beat him, and that the only real challenger at the moment is actually Carlos Alcaraz, who is absent this time. One of the biggest challengers this time will be Alexander Zverev, the German tennis player who completely disappointed in the Madrid final after a heavy defeat by Jannik Sinner 6-1, 6-2. The 29-year-old shared after the match that it is extremely difficult to play against Sinner, who has set a standard that is really difficult for many to reach. Zverev has already been defeated by Jannik Sinner in the previous 3 semi-finals, so it is important that he does something different from everything so far if he really wants to achieve triumph. The future in the world of tennis is certainly interesting with a lot of questions hanging over our heads. The fans hope that a new face will appear who can really stand in the way of the dominance of the leading duo and create serious problems. We'll see if that will actually happen.